like I didn't see you, and then you appeared and like you played all the elites, and I was like, what is happening? And then like I thought maybe, I don't know, maybe you took a break or something, but you are so young, and you just went to elites immediately.
I know. Well, like last year was kind of the first season, like full season of the like elites and challengers. I played the challengers and elites for the first time in my life last year, basically. So
did you play some futures, or you started immediately from?
Well, I played with Kylie the past 2 seasons, and we were second in the European Championship under 22. It was right after my back surgery too, so it was kind of a crazy experience, but I was so happy. And then we played like 3 or 4 futures maybe per year, but we didn't have any points, so it was really hard to get into tournaments. Like we were always waiting, okay, are we gonna get in or no? So it was, I don't know, I feel like that's the same for everybody that starts playing the
I guess
series. But yeah,
what made you think that you're like, oh, I am a professional?
I never no, I never thought about it, because I think, so 2021 I went to the USA for college, and the process of me going there, I was, 2 years before that, I was third with my partner that I played with for like 5 years in all the youth tournaments, and we were third in the European Championship under 18, which was like, what just happened? Like, how did that happen? Because I remember that was a crazy story, because she was failing her music class, so before the playoffs she was just somewhere gone studying music. I was like, what the heck? So I was just alone, and then we played in the morning, and we got to the game, and 10 minutes before the game she's like, I forgot my jersey, I don't have it, I thought you were gonna get a new one. So someone had to go and run to the hotel, and I was just sitting there in the chair. I was like, no, my goodness, we will lose before we even play. And then finally they got the jersey, so luckily we got to play, and I think I just stopped thinking after this, and we just went all the way to the semifinals, and then we lost the semifinals, but then we won the third place, and I was like, wow, this is insane. So then someone contacted me if I wanted to go to the USA, and then I was like, why not? Like, later that year my partner stopped playing volleyball, so I was like, I don't have a partner, there's not really any structure in Czech Republic, like no way for me to go, like, I don't know, further, and so I just decided to go to the USA, and it was a good opportunity.
Did you like it there?
Yes, it was really good. I think it was hard, obviously, in the beginning. I don't know, adjusting, like the first year, and then I started having some back problems too, and I played with it the entire year, and then I had to get the surgery my second year in the USA, but I was just told him, I was like, okay, I cannot just be here and watch everybody train. The way it works in the USA, you just had to be there when you were injured. I know.
I went to St. Pete College. So it's in Florida.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but I went only for 2 years, so not the whole 4.
It was like I see.
It was Corona years, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't know.
Okay. Yeah, but I don't know if you experience it or not, but when people are injured, you just still have to sit at practice, and
I mean, to be honest, for me it was very different.
Yeah.
I got a lot of injuries, or let's say medical stuff, and even though like I would still recommend for everyone this kind of experience, it was very interesting and I liked it, but I had so much trouble with their medical system that like it was awful. So after the first season, because my college was like half indoor, half beach, the beach season we just started, and one day before recruiting for like universities and stuff, before that tournament, I fell down and I got my shoulder like dislocated and my like lip ripped, and no one knew about it. you know? So, like, I played the tournament with the left, and I played the whole season with the left. And they were trying to, like, get me to the doctors, but it wasn't really working.
But it's also really expensive.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. And then after, like, a couple of months, they were like, okay, so it's ripped, but it will heal together. And I was like, fine. But, like, I couldn't get my arm up, so I didn't know how it will heal. And then I went home, and I went to 3 surgeons, and they said, this thing doesn't heal, and you need surgery to even, like, live as a normal person. And if you don't get surgery, like, you just can't lift your arm. So I just had to get surgery, and they said, stop the volleyball. And no worries. And like, you have to stop the volleyball and never play again. And,
that's crazy.
I still play.
No, it's because you have the athletic trainers, but it's mostly like people that just got out of college sometimes, and they don't. I feel they don't really have experience. I feel like treating, but it's like, I don't know. They always told me, okay, do some like the boots, or they would cup your, if you're sore, you would be. Sorry, someone more. Some mysterious person's gone. Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, I was just like, okay, so my back hurts. Like, I feel it going down my leg. And they were like, yeah, it's like sciatica, you know. So I was like, okay, I'll just try and stretch more. But I was the most flexible on the team, so I was like, I don't know how much I can stretch anymore. And it like kept hurting. And then I got back to Czech Republic after the season, and I played more tournaments. And then like, I don't know, 2 days before the last tournament, before I like went on a vacation, I all of a sudden couldn't walk. Like, I stopped walking, and I was like, oh, this hurts. Like, I can't go 10 steps, and then I have to stop. And then I had the tournament, so I didn't even warm up. I ended up winning the tournament with my friend. But I was just, basically, I just played, and then I was lying down. And then once we had to play again, I was like, okay, no warm up, I'll just go, because I cannot even warm up. And then I don't know how or what happened, but we just won the tournament, and then I just completely fell bored, and I spent the entire summer just in bed.
Do you think you play better when you're injured?
I don't know, but
or when something else is happening.
I think so. You know? Yeah, I think sometimes it's but it's like, okay, I have some disability, I cannot do this and this. So then all of a sudden, like, I don't know, things like, oh, I can't pass, I can't hit, and they just disappear. You're just like, okay, I'm just trying to survive. But I also played with my really good friend, and we played together only twice in like my entire life. This was the second time, so we were just enjoying it, and it was nice.
Actually, you seem so happy on the court all the time, and now that I talk to you, you're also very happy, like, off.
Talking about I just love beach volleyball. It's simple. Yeah, but I think that's one part of my healing process with the back. I was just so determined, like, I want to play beach volleyball again, so it just speed up my recovery, honestly.
Do you ever feel like bad or sad in the court or after a loss or anything? Yes. Or you're still you're always positive?
Of course. I think I feel sad, but I, like, most of the, like, last season, in the beginning, I was just like, okay, this is all part of the learning process. Like, everything's new to me, and I know, like, we played against so many, like, experienced players. Yeah. Like, it was insane, and I always thought about, okay, we lost 15-13 in the third set, but the teams I played against, it was 13-13, and they just blew up the serve like it's nothing. And I was like, okay, that's where I want to get at some point. Like, they've been in this situations like 100 times, and this is probably like the third time I'm in this situation, so I know I'll just get there and win next time. But of course it like hurts, because it's always like, oh, I was so close to beating these people. But yeah, and then I think as the season went, I think I sometimes was more sad from the losses, because I also, like, missed my family, and it was we were like long time away, and I just wanted to, I don't know, like you get tired, and so I think it wasn't really because like we lost and it was hurting me, but I was also like missing people and missing my family, so it was all the things together that you just have to like get over. And I don't know, I think it wasn't like whenever I lost, it wasn't like, okay, this is the end of the world. No, it was just like, okay, I'm just gonna keep playing, and I'll get the win one day, and it will be a really good win, basically. So,
do you think you, like, if you could look into the future and know that I don't know what your dream is, but if you couldn't reach your dream, would you still do it?
Yeah, I think I'm thinking about
I'm living my dream.
basically, honestly. I never thought I would be traveling the world playing beach volleyball. Or like, it was always a dream that I never really said out loud to anybody, but I just saw people doing this and winning medals. I always get emotional when someone wins a medal, even now when it was the Winter Olympics, and whenever someone from Czech Republic won a medal, I was like, oh, they're so, I can feel like what they're experiencing and how happy they are, because I don't know, I feel like every time someone from Czech Republic wins, it's like a miracle, because we're just such a small country, and I feel like it's more common for people from USA because they have so many people, and they, I don't know, when you look at all the medals they win at Olympics, it's like 20 times more usually than what, like, the amount of medals Czech Republic wins. So every one of these medals Czech Republic gets, I'm just so emotional for all the people, and then it makes me feel like it's possible, so like that's obviously one of my dreams, to just get, I don't know, get to the Olympics, but if I get there, I just don't want to get there, I want to do well, so yeah, that's my dream. I forgot what was the question.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah. No, but yeah, I wanted to say, like, during my surgery, I just realized, or like the coming back, I realized how much like volleyball brings me happiness. So I was like, okay, maybe like my dream is also to play volleyball professionally, but then once I'm done, I want to keep playing, I want to just play even once a week with my friends that used to play volleyball, and just still have fun and enjoy playing beach volleyball, because I don't know, I feel like it's just a fun game, and you can do it with your friends even when you're really old, basically.
Do you think there's something you're not doing now because you play beach volley professionally? Like,
yeah, obviously I'm not seeing my friends as much as I want to, and like I have a group of friends, it's like my girl friends that used to play volleyball, but they finished, or like they stopped when they were like 16 to 18, because that's when, I don't know, you kind of finishing high school, and then you're deciding to go to college, and maybe, I don't know, they realize that beach volleyball is not something they would do professionally, so they start having their own lives. So now I was sad that now they're like planning a vacation at the end of August, and it's like, yeah, you can't really count on me, because I don't know where I'm gonna be. But I'm always like, plan this vacation, and if, for example, I have 3 or 4 days off for some reason, I'll just go and see you there. But I think that's like one of the things that I'm missing out on. Just having the like casual vacations with my friends.
Yeah. But it also seems like your like group of people, the coaches, the partners you play with, or I don't know, go to tournaments with, it seems, at least from social media, that you're really good friends and that you get along, and it feels like family,
Yeah, I think that's what it is. Like, we have a strength coach that was basically my best friend, but she's really good at what she's doing, and she's really taking, like, she wants to learn about how the human body works and what to do better, and she's really engaged, and I think that helps us too, like, because we have a strength coach that really goes in every detail, or when we get injured, she's like working on it with us, like, very, I don't know, like it feels like she cares about how we feel too, which sometimes when we had, I don't know, or when I see some strength coaches, they are like, okay, I'm just gonna do this plan and give it to them, and I don't care what they do or how they do it, or like, okay, I'm just doing my job. But she's like, she wants to travel with us, and I don't know, see how we're doing. Sometimes she's even nicer when we're on our periods, basically.
Yeah.
And I think it's important. Like, she knows how we feel in those different stages of, I don't know, during stages of competition and just our life, basically. So she adapts very, like, to our needs, and it's really nice to have that. And yeah, but I don't know. I think it's really hard for me to just um how to explain. The people around me, I want them to be my family. Like, I don't like drama or anything.
Yeah.
I just want to be happy. And I'm trying to just share the happiness with everybody around me. And I sometimes I'm doing a good job. Sometimes people are angry that I'm just too happy all the time. Like, they feel like I'm never bothered by anything, but I'm just like trying not to show it, I guess. Or I don't know. Yeah. And yeah, I think like sometimes Marie is really sad, but I think my smile sometimes makes her smile too, or I don't know, that's just my mentality.
I think your energy is
I just want people to be happy, you know? That's it.
Yeah, your smile is definitely infectious. I feel affected.
Yeah.
Do you think the fact that we have to play with a partner and it's such like, I don't know, like intimate relationship because it's only two people, do you think it's easier for you, or it would be easier to do like one against one sport, or like, you know, just
no, I like do two people, because I feel like if it was just me, then I think I'm overthinking a lot, and I think it's nice to have the other person to like just you can discuss it with the person every time. And if I don't know, for example, I was imagining myself playing tennis, and if I probably played tennis, I would still choose to play the doubles, because I don't know, I just like to share the experience with someone else as well. But for example, when I played indoor, there was just too many people for me. Like,
it's not personal.
Yeah, like I want to be in control of the game, and playing indoor, it felt like I'm not really in control. Like, the coach just makes the decisions most of the time. And then when it was just too individual of a sport, it was like, okay, this is just boring. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, I couldn't share it as much with other people. So I think two people is like a perfect number of people for me. Yeah.
I think for me, like I think it would be way easier to do it alone.
Yeah.
Because I like to be the boss and my partner.
Yeah.
I can definitely say that.
Yeah.
But I also love challenges. So for me, I think having a partner is a big challenge, and it is hard. And I think it makes it difficult, but sometimes even like easier, because if you're in trouble, your partner can help you.
Yeah.
Were there any moments that you were like, you felt like your partnership was tested? You know, like
Definitely.
I mean, from a side, as I said, like you look so happy all the time.
Well, it's not true. Sometimes there are moments when we have our disagreements about a lot of things, and yeah. But I think I like the challenges. I feel like I'm very competitive, even though I don't know if people can see that or not. But whenever, I think that's why I enjoy like more, or like even doing like being in the gym or doing some conditioning. When I do it with people, it just pushes me even more, because I just want to beat everybody all the time. So that's good. And I don't know, I never really was there in the like just beating my, yeah, of course I want to be better and like beat myself too, but when there's some other people, I'm just extra motivated. So that's, yeah. And our partnership tested was, yeah, I think I feel like it's good to see, like, have people believe that everything is going fine with us.
Yeah.
That's how, like, I want to be, like, stable and don't really show my emotions. Because then I feel like people can't use it against you.
Yeah.
So, obviously, I feel like it's a partnership. It's as if I had a boyfriend, and of course you want everything to be perfect, but sometimes it's just, I don't know, it's small things like we kind of have to be like managers as well. So I think it's not about like how we play or who messed up in a game, but it's mostly about all the like finding sponsors and booking hotels and everything. So then sometimes someone does more job than the other, and yeah, I think that was also like a big part of it for me and Marie in the beginning, because I was new to all of this and she was really experienced, so she knew like when is the best time to book hotels, when is the best time to book like flights and everything. And I know that it was a lot for her at some moments, but it was also a lot for me because I just didn't really know what to do. And so I think like most of our disagreements, or like when our partnership was tested, was like from these like things around than like during our like competitions, or because of how we are playing. I feel like we both give our all every time in a game, so there was never a problem about that. Like it wasn't like a disagreement about, okay, you just didn't try your best today and I'm a bit like angry. Yeah. Like that was never the case. So it's mostly the things around that like, I don't know, make us like struggle a bit. But I'm slowly learning and trying to, I don't know, get that weight off of her, but it takes time. So
yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
Do you think what kind of person you are like outside of the court, it is different from the person you are in the court? And if yes, what kind of character do you create in the court?
I think I'm the same person, honestly. And I don't know, I'm just trying. I feel like maybe, I don't know, that might be my opinion, but I seem like innocent and smiley and not caring about anything, but I believe that I have like hidden strengths. Like I'm competitive and I can like push when people don't expect me to push, basically. And it's the same in like outside of volleyball. Like I just observe everything and calculate everything, and then people think that I'm like, okay, she doesn't care. I can say whatever I want to her, and she will. I don't know. Maybe it will hurt her, but it's like, I don't know. I feel like I'm just observing and I just keep quiet. But me being quiet doesn't mean that I'm not like calculating or preparing to like fight or something. But I just do it in a smart way, I would say.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not. Yes, that's exactly who I am. I think sneaky. I like try not to like when someone says something to me to like just burst and like get in arguments. I like try to stay calm, and I try to stay calm in the games as well. Like that's just who I am, and then like strike when I have a good argument, basically.
I think I am so opposite because I think I am so different from what I am in the court.
Yeah.
And I think it's all because of my dad. He always said, court is not for nice people.
Yeah.
You know? And for me, it was always like hard to win. Like the concept of winning, I was never that competitive. And he said, like, when you get in the court, you create your own character, so you can be whoever you want. You can scream, you can like be angry, but off the court you have to be polite, well mannered, and you are a nice person. So if you're nice off the court, you don't have to be nice there, you know?
Yeah.
So I think that transition for me like made the biggest difference, because off the court, I think I'm very like calm. To be honest, I like other people to take care of me, but I usually still do things on my own because I like them taken care of the way I like them. But in the court, I think I like to be more like assertive and more aggressive and more competitive than I am.
I understand.
Outside.
Yeah, I think for me it was hard because I was quiet outside, and then the first partner I had for the 5 years, we were both really quiet on court, and people always, or like the coaches always told me, okay, they are serving her, so you have to be the one that like is loud and I don't know, cheers every time, and it was always really hard for me. So I was kind of just trying, but they always make fun of me when I scream or try to raise a voice. It's still pretty quiet, so that's funny. And then I realized, like, some people, even now, they would tell me, okay, you have to cheer, you have to be loud during the court, like on the court. And when I tried it, I felt like I lost something, like, of me, you know? So then I was like, okay, I cannot be an asshole on court. It's just not me, and it makes me like play worse. So I think just being myself and smile is like helping me be better when I play. So I think that's like, I try to be like, or like create a different character, but I just failed at that, and I feel like it took like even more energy out of me. So then I don't know, I was like, okay, I cannot do this. I'll just be myself. I'll just smile and have fun and cheer when something goes well. And
I think maybe that's the best. Maybe I'm not creating a new character. Maybe I'm discovering who I am.
Maybe, maybe that's who you are, but in a different. Like, I feel like the environment can also bring, like, different environment brings something else out of you. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like with some, I think with some people, like my closest friend, I feel like I'm crazy and loud and just really outgoing. But then with like new people and all of that, I'm not that. But maybe when I like get carried away, I play a very exciting game, I think it would bring out some, I don't know, like
more
sometimes
emotions.
More emotions, and sometimes I feel like I'm more loud and but usually I just try to stay to like at the standard and then get affected by like the surroundings and the moment.
So what has been like the most memorable match of last season? Like the most emotional, the most satisfying.
I think when we played Duda and Anna Patricia in Hamburg, that was crazy. And we could have won, but I still have it in front of my eyes, but I was like,
so what was the mistake? What did you learn for the
I was just not aggressive at all. And, you know, teams like this, they will not shoot. They will just blow you up. And I did the opposite. You know? I shot and it was just right in their hands. And when you give them this opportunity, they will take it because they just know how
That's
to
true.
do it.
I think that that lesson I learned playing a Polish national tour because I had so many matches where I'm winning already and I lose. And last year we played against Rebecca and Karol, and we were winning. I don't know, maybe like
beat them, no?
Yes, but like 2018 or 2017, I don't remember. And when we got to 20, I was like, oh my god, now they're coming. And as you said, like, I knew that if I don't do like something crazy, they will definitely beat us because they will bring their best. And like, I did one shot with a left that like a pancake dropped, and I saw in their eyes, they were like, oh my god, what bullshit are they doing?
I think it's better to do this bullshit than like overthink it sometimes. Because we played Karol and Rebecca as well, and the same thing happened to me, you know, and I was like, why not just, we were winning in the first set again, and then it was like 13-13 and we lost by 2 points, and so I was like, no, this is not happening again. But I think I'm just learning more and more that, like, yeah, these teams, they will not let you win. You just have to take it and be
you
aggressive.
have to be the one
yes,
that wins.
Yes. Yeah, and so.
But I think, to be honest, your team is becoming that team that I'm like, when I'm watching, I'm like, okay, this team is winning against this one is against this one. So a lot of times I'm already like watching you guys, and I'm like, oh yeah, they're winning. And to be honest, if you lose, it's more surprising to me now.
Yeah. It's really nice.
Yeah, I think we are still on the stage that we're like, oh, they won. They won a match. So it's surprising.
I think I was surprised by how consistent we were this year because we didn't train together at all. Like, I was in the USA last year, or like 2 years ago. I guess it was, like, I got back last May, basically. And then we started all the tournaments together. And in March, we played 2 tournaments. It was the Challenge in Mexico and then the Elite in Mexico. And I just had to, it was a crazy schedule for me. Like, I played during the weekend for my USA team. Then on Monday, I went to Mexico, and we had already training there with friends. Me and Marie, it was like our 3rd training. And then we played the tournament, and we finished 9th, which was really nice for a good turn. It's like, okay, it, like, for us to, like, our goal was to get to the World Champs and the European Championship. So we're like, okay, we need a lot of points and play a lot of tournaments. So the 9th place, it wasn't like ideally we needed 600 points, but we got 460. So it was less, but it was still pretty good for our first tournament. And then we played the Elite, which was just like, we played the qualification, but it was still pretty, like, good points for us. And another tournament, because I think you needed like to play 6 tournaments to be at the European Championship or something. So we were like, okay, this is really nice. We got to do it. They like let me play and miss one of the tournaments in the USA, so that was good. But then we were like, okay, we're at this Elite now, and we played it on Wednesday, and then we had to fly to Czech Republic to play on Saturday and Sunday, like, a trial tournament. It was for the wildcard to Ostrava between like 3 teams. We were one of the teams, and we were like, okay, so ideally, if we lose this qualification, we don't have to reschedule our flight, and the trial tournament is like, we get to play it, but if we win, it will mess up everything. And I think we went into the game to win, but it was honestly exhausting with all the thoughts we had about, okay, if we win, we will have to move our flight and we will get to Czech Republic on Sunday or Saturday. So then we have to move it, and then my coaches in the USA will be very angry if I come late, because then I had to, like, once I got back from Czech Republic, I had to play more tournaments. So we're like, oh, what are we gonna do? So, well, we lost in the qualification. So luckily we lost, basically. We went to Czech Republic. We got there on Friday, and Saturday, Sunday, and Monday we played and won against those other 2 teams, and got the, like, wild card to Australia for the main draw. So we were like, oh, thank goodness, this is another good big tournament and good points for us. So that was really nice. And but it was a crazy season for me. And I think, like, we won all of these, but we just had 3 trainings together. And then I got back from the USA in May, and 2 days after I got back to Czech Republic, I was already flying to China with Marie, and we got 5th, I think, which we were like, okay, this is pretty good. I don't know how we did that, but we were just I feel like we were just on a wave, and we were just riding it, and we were riding it all summer, and somehow I think we took every game as like, okay, we just take it as training, basically, because we need to get better together. And all of a sudden, I don't know, it just kept working, so it was really nice. And then we qualified for the European, and then we also qualified for the World Champs, so we got all the goals that we needed to get, and I don't even know how we did it. It was just kind of, I don't know. I still don't believe it. Like, I got to the World Champs and I was like, how did I get here? Like, this was a crazy, crazy year. I don't know. I can't believe we actually did that, because I remember our coach was like, when we told him in like February that we are trying to get to the World Champs, like, you guys are crazy. You are not getting it. Like, you are crazy. You just play, like, you need 6 really nice results and you haven't been practicing at all together. So we were like, yeah, but we will do it. And I think this goal was just,
I think
it was like, we had to do it. So
I think you need to practice together, but I don't think it's necessary because we are the same. We don't practice together at all. We usually meet at the tournaments and we're like, okay, let's play. But you don't get tired of your partner and you're so grateful that you're there.
Yeah.
I think it's with us as well. Like, you just miss this person and you're like, oh my god, like, oh, we're playing together. Because we spend so much time together. Like, as you know, like, you travel together, you train together. It's like 24/7 all the time. And I think when you play so many tournaments, it's destined to, like, I don't know, to create a conflict.
Yeah, that's true. I think we just really believe that it's gonna work out. Yeah, like, I was like, okay, I think we will have a really good chemistry together. We will just win this tournament. And sometimes I think Marie is like, she's more rational about this. So she's like, this is really hard to get the 600 points or be in like 5th. And I was like, no, Marie, we will be 5th.
That's amazing.
Like, we went to China and we went there with Václav, Marie's boyfriend as well. And they were like, okay, if you get 5th, we will buy a television. I was like, okay, and what do I get if we win? We just always make this like a, I don't know, goal. We were like, or we go shopping with Marie and we're like, okay, if we get this place, we will buy these leggings.
I do this to myself as well.
So I think that's like an extra motivation.
Yeah.
But the time, I don't know, the television is also really crazy. I was like, okay, and then we got 5th and I was like, well, guys, you can buy the TV for your home now. So it was funny. And, I don't know. I think I just believe a lot in what I do. And I think Marie believes it as well. I don't know if she would express it out loud as I am, because I don't know, like, I feel like sometimes when you say something out loud, you're like scared that it's not gonna work out and people will think something about you. I don't know, but I don't know. In myself, I just believe that we can do it every time, and that's kind of how we do all of our things. And
I think it's very helpful. Like, I had this partner that always said the same thing as you, and she's always like, oh, we're going for 1st place. And I'm like, like, I don't understand.
It seems unreal, but I feel like if you say it, you're like, yeah.
So I started doing it as well, and then I feel very accountable for my words. Like, when I did this first to my current partner, Erika, she thought I'm stupid because I just had like surgery, and I like only a month and a half has passed my surgery, and we went to play futures in Thailand. And we have never played together, and it was like first futures together. And I was like, we're going to take a medal. She's like, just stop saying that to people. And I'm like, no, we are taking a medal. And the first match we played horrible. Like, horrible. And the team wasn't like, I don't know, we didn't even know the team. So that was like horrible because we came to take a medal. And we lost that match. And before the match, I told one, like, I think coach from Kazakhstan. He was like, oh, so what are you hoping? I was like, medal. And like after the match, he was like, so how did it go? And I was like, horrible, like, it was disgusting. And then like I felt so accountable for my words, and we took 2nd place. I was like, oh, thank
goodness.
So I still try to do it. That I would feel bad if I don't do it.
Sometimes it's too extreme, but I get it.
No, I think it's nice.
Yeah,
Even if Marie doesn't say it, I think it's nice.
Yeah, I think she's more realistic about it, but yeah, I think that's like when I got to the World Champs, I was like, okay, we're here. Our goal is basically like our goal was to get there. But then I was in my head, I was like struggling with, okay, the goal all season was to get here, but now I don't know what my goal should be. Yeah. So then I think that's why I'm a bit disappointed about how I did in the tournament, because I was like, okay, we will just advance from the pool, and then I would really want to win at least one more game, and we didn't win, but it was really close, and we had some problems along the way.
There were some medical problems.
Yes. I think she wrote about it on Instagram, but we had to forfeit the game against Ana Patricia and Duda. And I was so excited for the game. I was like, oh, we get to play them again. I really want to beat them. But then we woke up in the morning and Marie was having some problems, so we were like, okay, she cannot play. And then I think it was still crazy that we played the other game. So like considering the circumstances, it was still a really good result, but in the end, it wasn't. I don't think like they served me. It wasn't even based like because of Murray problems, and I was kind of disappointed. But I remember being so nervous. It was crazy, and we won the first set, and then we were up, and then there was like a wind going from the one corner, and I was just all of a sudden so like struggling with like they started serving really good, and I stopped serving really good basically. So then I got just nervous, and I was like, okay, I'm really nervous right now, so I will have to breathe. I tried to breathe, and then I was still nervous, so I was like, oh, I don't know what to do in this situation. And then we lost, and I was just like, oh no, we didn't even get the win that I wanted, and then with like few days passed, and some of my friends were like, you were the first person from like our club in Brno that like dreamt about probably doing this, like being professional, getting to World Champs, and you're the first one that actually got there and played there. So they were like so happy for me, and I was like, oh wow, you're right, like this is really nice. And so I just, with like some time passed, I was like, okay, this was really big tournament for me as well, and it was just the first one, maybe one day I'll play even better and I don't know, achieve even more. So, but in that moment, I was just so disappointed, and I was like, I got back, and I was like, oh, I want to train, and then I wanted to like go to gym and play volleyball, and then 3 days passed. I was like, no, I just want to sleep. I'm exhausted. But yeah, I think I don't know that one was the world champs hurt, but it was a good experience.
Yeah, I haven't been so.
Yeah. No, I think for me, I never even been to the youth world champs, and I always wanted to do that. So this was like the first time for me too, and I don't know. I think when I was there, I took it for not for maybe I took it for granted, or I was like, okay, I'm here because I deserve to be here after all the season. But then I just didn't realize that like that was a really big tournament, so maybe I should I was like, okay, I have to write all these things down to remember them, like how I felt, and just in 2 years, maybe when we get there, if we get there again, then I'll remember them and I'll just do better. But yeah.
Do you think you're like fighting for some kind of message? Like for some kind of idea, or you're just doing it because it's fun?
I think I am fighting for some message, but I don't know how to express it yet. But I think, I don't know. Yeah, I think I just want everybody to like enjoy it, because sometimes I feel people like on the tour, and they're like, sometimes people are so angry when they play or when they lose. Like, I know everybody's different, everybody's taking it different, but in the end, I'm just happy for the community. Like, there's so many nice people you meet along the way, and sometimes I feel like for example, I hate to see when there's like two players and they're playing and they hate each other. I just like don't understand it, but they still make it work. They're good players and they play good together, but they just hate each other, and I just don't understand. Like, I could never be in this like type of environment.
I think it's especially like important for us girls, because like we feel everything so intensely. But I also think it is hard to find someone that it works with.
Yeah.
Or then you have to be really good at solving like relationship stuff.
Yeah.
Because maybe in Czech Republic there are more options, but in Lithuania, like, we're such a small country as well, you know, like we have 2.8 million people in the whole country. And like we do it all from our own money, and like everything is so difficult, and finding a person that you get along with
it's hard.
Really hard.
It's hard. But I don't know. I feel like even when the person is so much different, I think I just always fight to I just like to be on good terms with people.
Yeah.
Maybe that's a problem sometimes, but I don't know. I think sometimes people think that my goodness, that I'm faking it, but I just mean it, like, honestly. And sometimes I hope that people would like do it and like be nice in return, you know, but it doesn't always work like that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't know. My message is I just want to share the happiness and like get people to like love beach volleyball, basically.
I mean, I wanted to ask this question, but I think you will answer for sure not. But I think what you're saying, so basically I wanted to ask if you would enjoy this sport more as an amateur, which I think you will say no. But do you think others would?
Like
some players.
Like professionals. No, I think, well, I would enjoy it as an amateur, but I think I like it as a professional. I don't know, it just makes it, I don't know, maybe I never thought I could be a professional like athlete or like do it professionally like everybody else, but now I do it and I'm like, this is really nice, you know, like I don't have to sit in an office from 8 to 5 or so I'm just really lucky to be doing this and like making my living out of it, like out of something I really love. And I don't know, obviously I don't know if I think it takes, you can do it probably on this level as an amateur because it just costs a lot of money. And if you have an actual job, maybe that it'll be just much harder. I don't know how you meant the question.
I mean, I think that a lot of people, as you said, like they are angry when they lose. They experience so many negative emotions, and I think being an amateur would take a lot of pressure off of that. You know, like not having to represent your country, not having to win, because being an athlete is like you have to be the best. To be, I don't know, at least.
I think I would still love to represent my country, but maybe I like fight with okay, I finish 9th, I'll get this much money. I finish 5th, I get much more money. Like sometimes, obviously we do it for the money because that's how we make living, and it's not really like how much you make is basically based on how well you do it. So sometimes I think I think that's where I get most pressure, honestly. Like just counting the points and counting the prize money and counting how much I'll make and then how to live off of it, because I don't know, like until basically almost all last year I didn't get any like salary. So like all I made at the tournaments was how much I made in that year. So if I didn't play well or did really bad, it would make my life probably really like much harder. So I think that's, I don't know, maybe just thinking about not playing for the money would take much more pressure off of me in the end.
Maybe if there were good sponsors.
Maybe, yeah, but it's sometimes hard.
It is
to find them, or like find, especially when you're starting. Like, it was in the beginning, everybody's gonna tell, or like everybody told me, okay, like, we cannot give you more money because you don't have any big results yet. Yeah. Or I don't have like thousands of followers on Instagram, and I don't know, I'm also fighting with that, like, just promoting myself. I'm trying to find a way that would be like comfortable for me and not being like oh, this is, I don't know, this is me, this is me, at the store, or like buying this and this, and I don't know, it's just not. I think I want to do something more maybe artistic, or like I don't know, I would like have to think about it, so then the process just takes me longer usually.
I think I'm the same way. Because there are players, let's say even taking Latvian team, Tina and Anastasia, they are so different in how they present, but their follower like count is very similar. And I think I'm also not the person to like market myself to be like, oh, like please sponsor me, I'm the star, because I think also it brings a lot of responsibility on you that then you have to be the star, you have to be active and whatever. And I think I don't enjoy that.
I don't enjoy it either, but there'll be, it's also like, I think once I start, all of my friends will be like, what the heck is she doing? Like, this is just embarrassing. Or like, but I think once I do it for a while, people would get used to it as well, and it wouldn't like create these weird conversations with people. But I just know how people react in Czech Republic every time someone like starts doing like promoting themselves, and I'm like, I just hate that.
But I think a lot of people still understand that they have to do it. I'm just like, I don't consider myself a star at all, so I don't really like posting, for example, because I have to. Like, I post things that make me feel something, that I could look back to my Instagram and like have these pictures saved as memories. Not as promotion for me.
That's what I want to do as well, but it all costs money to, like, I think I would need to like start working with someone, like a photographer, or someone who takes nice videos and everything, but it's just, I think I would need someone with like good ideas too, but that also costs money, so like I need to get there, or like find some friends, and we'll see. Maybe at the end of the year we will talk again, and
maybe.
My Instagram is gonna be better, but right now
I hope mine will be as well.
We will see.
Maybe we find some kind of hack.
Maybe, I don't know, but the start is always hard. But
do you think being a professional athlete and being feminine are like fighting with each other? Like being a feminine or just a girl and being an athlete? Like, do you like being girly, or do you like to be this like fighter?
I think, I don't know, maybe I'm something in between, but with Marie we are always like, okay, we have to match these things together. Like, we always think about our outfits and we're like, okay, doesn't matter how great we play, but at least we look really nice. So it's like, I don't know, we just like to dress nicely and like match our, like, we have the sponsor thingies. What is it? I don't know. And we were like, okay, Marie came up with the idea, okay, what if we match them with like our bathing suits? So we had that at the World Champs, and it turned out actually really nice. Like, we're like happy about it. So I think we like to be more like feminine or girly, but honestly I didn't wear pink until like I started playing with Marie. I just didn't. I think I own like one pink thing, and then with her, my world became kind of more colorful. Yeah. That's from last year, so
Okay.
I think I think I just started wearing more colors as well because of Marie. She's like she likes fashion. Yeah. You can tell how she dresses, and so I think it's a big part of like how we approach our beach volleyball.
I think for me, like, I used to not care at all. Like, I used to come with holes in the leggings. I'm like, who cares, But I think after I started, like, taking care of, like, the feminine side, or however you want to call it, like, off the court, let's say, oh, I make my hair nice, or, like, I dress pretty, I felt so much better. Yeah, get the nails done. I really enjoyed being in the court a bit more aggressive, because I feel like being aggressive in the court takes a lot of like energy, as you said, like screaming, it takes a part of you, and I think like being a bit more girly off the court is really nice, and or wearing something pretty, it makes you be like, oh, I can fight this. It makes you feel a bit more confident.
That's true. But I think I just have a lot of faces. Like I can dress up really nicely, but then sometimes I just want to wear like some comfortable sweatpants and a big hoodie and just be invisible, basically. But most of the time I like try to get my hair done to look nice, and I think it makes me feel better, and at least I don't have to think about, I don't know, maybe when I was younger I thought too much about how I look, and then I stopped like thinking about how I play. But now, like, me just dressing up comfortably but still like being satisfied with what I look like makes me like be more confident, so then it like projects into my playing too.
What is your favorite fit so far? Like, I think they changed the rule that now you can wear anything you want, because it used to be like 5 centimeters on the side. So what is your favorite thing?
Obviously, I think we were working through all of our outfits throughout the season, but then at the World Champs we realized we have the same blue shorts, and we took like a white undershirt and the blue jerseys, and that was our like really, that's my favorite blue look. And but then we also have our pink looks, and it's we have like, I think I like our pink bathing suits, and then we also have pink leggings that are in the same color, so we can like match. Yes. So I think the pink look and the blue look is my favorite, and I think in the pink one we feel like the best with Marie as well, and because usually we play in it on Wednesdays too, because on Wednesday we just have to wear, like, that's our thing, we wear pink even to training. So that's very fun.
Do you have any like I don't know, like rules in your mind that, oh, I have to wear pink today to win or to succeed today?
Well, if it's Wednesday, definitely we have to wear everything pink, and then I think like one day we wear everything pink, but then we wear everything blue, and I don't know if we agreed on having like Blue Tuesday or Blue Friday. One of these days we very often wear like blue outfits.
That's very cute.
And I think it's our like with Marie we have very like similar color palettes. Like we like the same things basically, so it works pretty well. So yeah, like yesterday she was sending me some blue shorts. I was like, no, I wanted to save money. Just don't send me this. So yeah, I think.
Well, you need a new tournament and a new win,
It's true.
I'm the same way. Like, I have windows open on my phone that I'm like, oh, if I win this, I'm buying this. If I win this, I'm buying this. And I love the new, like fits from Left on Friday. Yeah. Oh, they're so expensive,
that's
so
our
nice.
Pink outfit.
Yeah. I want a green one. And I think it would fit like the Lithuania.
Yes, it's true. We have the green bathing suit too. It's really comfortable.
I will consider it.
Yeah.
Hopefully
really
for
nice.
this year's European Champs.
Yeah, we have the green one, and Marie bought us. Well, she bought it for my birthday. The short sleeve shirt.
Yeah.
So we have that like matching. So sometimes
That's
think
so nice.
I didn't wear the undershirt, but she did it. I was just watching our games this morning, and she was wearing it, and it was like the green with the green undershirt and blue. No, not blue. White jersey, and it looked really nice. So
yeah,
we have just I think it is really important to us.
I think it's so interesting how important it is to us, because like when I'm watching my matches, or not even my matches, just match with my dad and my mom, he never watches at outfits, and me and my mom were like, oh, this underwear could be like bigger or smaller, a bit different color, that fits well, you know, like we are always discussing it. And I even said, like, I could say probably most of outfits of all the athletes. Like, I know what Brandy wears.
Yes,
I know
that's true. That's true. Yeah, or the French girls, like Clemence wears the braids and the hair. Like, I think I notice it every time when like what other people's outfits are. For me, it's definitely important.
It's actually already hard to like have something new and creative. Yeah. Like my mom always tells me, like, play with the pony. It looks so nice, but it always gets stuck on my like skin if it's hot, and I'm like, or it's so annoyed. Yeah, but it looks different, you know. So I'm working on something new. I don't know.
Yeah.
I like to draw and like design things. And I was thinking of designing something new, but at the same time, like, there are so many things that are already there, so I'm not sure if it makes sense to do it like as a thing that others would want to buy. For example, like Duda has now her own brand, but I think like there are so many good brands, like Left on Friday or Lululemon. I love. So yeah. I'm not sure I should.
I don't know. I think, like, in the fashion, I like started to maybe work more, like, I like simple stuff, but like good quality, you know?
Yeah.
So maybe that's, I don't know, maybe it is a bit shifting to like to this kind of, like, before I was always like, okay, I need this, but now I like started noticing more like expensive stuff, but like really good quality. And I think maybe that's like one of the approaches that people would appreciate, you know, to just have good quality, because we sweat a lot and all the time, and sometimes the materials, like, I don't know, they're probably not good for my skin, or like, I don't know, just get some, when you have sensitive skin, it's just horrible.
And I think with like it all comes also to durability, because we wear so much stuff and we like use it a lot. So
we get like some stuff from Under Armour, and we like found out that it only lasts like one season. Like, we play in it, but then we cannot wear it. Like, you sweat it and it just smells really bad, and even when you wash it, it just never smells good anymore. So we're like, okay, this is really sad. Like, it's a good piece of clothing, but then you cannot wear it because it's just like I don't know, somehow the quality changes, and so maybe, I don't know, maybe it would be nice to create something that would like last really long.
Yeah.
So maybe that's the way.
That's true.
You can design something like this.
Is there anything you would want to change, like in the sport or in the community, like something that you see a problem with?
I don't know. Honestly, right now I'm really worried about the new system of the tournaments, like how it's gonna look like since November. You know. I don't know.
You mean the one that they said, like, from every week some points are deducted?
That too, or like that basically you will have 1 or 2 qualifications, but you can only play 1 qualification per month to get to like elites, and I don't know.
Yeah. I'm not sure. The sport keeps changing.
Yeah.
And it is so complicated, because even with the system that they wanted to make, like, each week you lose some part of the points. It is so crazy, at least for us, because we don't have a sponsor, so we have to go from our own money, and having to, like, we are able to go to few tournaments only because we don't have that much money, you know. And if we're able to go to 4 tournaments in a year, and now we won't even make to a tournament because
or like you get injured for 2 months and then you want to come back, but all your points basically kind of disappear just because you were injured. Maybe there would be like I don't know, something that would like protect you from that. Like when you're injured, you would get to keep the points, but I don't know if they talked about it or how they thought about it. But if they don't take this in account, then it makes it really hard for like even athletes to like come back.
Yeah. Hopefully, I don't know if they like made it that it's definitely happening or it's still in question.
I don't know, but I think a lot of people are not satisfied with this new system. So yeah, I don't know.
We just want to play volleyball.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
And make some living. Like right now, it seems that it would be profiting the top 10 teams.
Yeah.
But then us, basically, or people there, like 20th to 50th place or something even lower, it's just gonna make it really hard.
Yeah. I mean, I get it that they're trying to make an easier living for those that play very well. But I think, by the rules that they make, for example, for us that we can only attend few tournaments during the year, they're making it so difficult that I'm not sure who will be able to play.
Or like who will, I feel like maybe some people will just stop playing volleyball.
Yeah. I think what could change somehow, like, market the sport. I'm not sure how to do it. I'm definitely not good at it. But I think there are so many good things done with, like, sports that earn or have a lot of money. And I understand that there's not a lot of money in volleyball, but I think there should be, like, the focus on that. Not on how to distribute the money, but how to get more of it.
Yeah, that's true. It's true. I'm not sure how to do it.
I mean, I always wanted to be someone that gives something to the sport, and I hope maybe doing this podcast will give some, I don't know, new ideas, maybe bring some more people in, just because they will know the journey of everyone. And I think, like, so far I interviewed only like 4 people, and every story is so different of everyone. So I hope maybe that will bring, at least maybe someone will make it bigger. Maybe not me, maybe someone else.
But... that's true. I think everybody's really different and comes from different backgrounds. Like some people, I don't know, had it much easier to get to the top. Some people really had to like work and make the money to be able to travel, and then like when they win, it makes it even more special. And I feel like me, I come from family that they never played beach volleyball. Like nobody ever thought about playing beach volleyball when I was young. Like I have a sister and a brother, and basically all of my family, my dad, my mom, my brother, my sister, they played handball. And I didn't start playing handball just because my mom put me into rhythmic gymnastics, and it was, the trainings were at the same time as the handball trainings. So then I was like, okay, I'm just gonna do rhythmic gymnastics. So I did that for like 8 years. And then, I don't know, all my parents and siblings, they did handball basically, but just because of the community. It was like a amateur sport basically, or like the level, and they just did it for fun. And I honestly never thought I would. I was just doing it for fun too, the rhythmic gymnastics, because I don't know. And then my dad's friend took us every year to Legnano. I don't know if you know, it's in Italy. And he would go there, play with his friends, beach volleyball, and I would be there with my brother and my friend playing on the sand, and I don't know, going in the ocean, not doing much. And then one day he like made my dad to like, okay, you should like let her play beach volleyball for a club. And then all of a sudden, I started. I was really scared, and I started, and I was always like the third person, and I never had a partner when I was young, and I was just I was happy that like I met the new people there, and it was a really good community, but I always felt kind of alone, so I was just quietly working hard and then hoping that one day I would just get the opportunity to play. And then they put me with this girl, and then we won 5 years later the European, no, the third place at the European Championship. I was like, oh wow, all the quiet work, I was just really quiet kid, just kind of minding my own and working because I liked it and I like to be around the people, but I never even spoke to the people much. But I just made it I think somewhere deep inside me I believed that I could play well, but I don't know. I think I just always dreamt big inside me, but I never expected to actually be a professional beach volleyball. I mean, beach volleyball player, and it just kind of came somehow to me. I don't know.
I think it's all the good energy that you attracted.
But it wasn't I think some people are determined. Okay, I want to be the best in the world, but I think I never was like that. Maybe deep inside me, I was just dreaming, but I was just kind of taking it step by step, enjoying it, and I don't know, some people notice that I might not play as bad as, so I might be good, or there might be something in me, but I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out how I got here, basically, because nobody in my family is this competitive or ambitious, so I was just it was just I just come from a normal family, basically, and now they are really proud where I am, and I don't know, I just still try to figure out how I got here, because I'm the first person in my family to be on this level, so it's kind of.
But it's really nice to see someone enjoying it so much. As you said, there are a lot of struggling players that struggle with bad emotions. Even I do, because I think my losses are very much related to how I feel valuable or not in the family, because my dad is my coach. So for me that's
much different.
But otherwise I think for me I discovered the love with each year more and more, and I think I'm falling in love with the sport more and more. But it's really nice and refreshing to see someone enjoy it.
So you started playing beach volleyball because your dad was a coach?
Yeah, and I didn't even like it that much. My parents said, you have to do some kind of sport, at least one sport, because I was always an art kid.
That's nice.
But yeah, I ended up here, and I think maybe someday when I cannot play anymore, maybe I will take on more artsy things again. But while my body is able.
That's good. I feel it's so nice to have other, I don't know, things to do aside of volleyball. I love art. I'm really bad at drawing and everything, but I still relax when I do it. I'm trying. But I don't know. Maybe, maybe one day we'll really design some sportswear and do it good quality.
I actually already started, how Tina and Masta, they designed their own Olympic outfits. I was okay, that's a good idea. Maybe I should do that.
Yeah, you can
if I get it someday. Yeah.
That's
I think that would
be
really
that
cool. Too. Well, I really enjoyed getting to know you.
Me too.
I feel I will have a new friend on tour.
Me too. I hope so too. I think I wanted to meet new friends, but I'm just shy.
I also thought that this maybe will bring more people together, because I think it I don't know, I'm shy to talk to some players. And I'm oh, they're so good. Probably they don't want to talk to me. But I think this way maybe.
Yeah, I don't know. I think you just attract people that think the same too. You asked me and I was yeah, why not? usually I would be really scared to do something like this, but I was like, why not? I'm gonna be here alone. So
to be honest, I'm also very afraid to do this. Like, I am pushing myself because I had this idea. I wanted to do this for a long time.
Yeah.
But I am like, I don't know, I'm so stressed about it.
Yeah.
But I'm like, oh, you have to do it. You will feel better after.
Yeah.
So
honestly, I don't know if anything that I said made sense.
Oh yeah,
but maybe
of course it did.
maybe there will be some outcome.
Yeah, I need to get better mics.
Yeah.
Maybe get some more suggestions. If you'll have any questions for someone, for Duda and Patricia, if they would be willing to do that with me. I need to remind Patricia asked me to do karaoke with her.
What?
We were
so random.
We were in World Champ, like under 21, I think, in China. And to be honest, I'm not sure why we went, because we went to qualis. We lost the qualis. And for 5 days, we were going to party every day. And I think one of the last days when the tournament was ending, Duda and Patricia and some other Brazilians still had to play.
Yeah.
And they were not like partying, but they came to see what the drunk kids are doing, you know? And we were like, I don't know, like, I think I used to be such an extrovert and I'm such an introvert now. So it's such a big difference. But I came up to them and I was like, guys, you need to come dancing. Like, we need to go. And they were like, this music is shit. I was like, let's go dancing. So they put on some Brazilian music and it was like my first time hearing like Brazilian music. And I fell in love with it immediately. To be honest, I still listen to it almost every day. Like, it's so nice to me.
Rhythm.
Yeah,
it's
the
good
rhythm. Yeah. And they were dancing and they were like, others didn't like it as much, so they were like switching off the music. So we went to their like hotel room or something, and we were like getting some Brazilian dance lessons from, I think, Victoria and from Patricia. And then I think after the tournament they were going for a karaoke, but I was busy for some reason. And now I feel like I missed out so much.
I missed out on the karaoke.
I'm not even sure if she remembers that, but I do.
Well, it will be funny if you remind her. I think she was like, sure.
To be honest, it was life-changing to me, because Brazilian music is like such part of my life, and I think people that know me, they know how much it is.
How much you like it.
Yeah, and even when we played in Brazil against Carol, they let some like Brazilian music on, and I was like singing it because I know all the words. And the commentator was like, "What?" No, I can't really. I understand some words.
Yeah, okay.
But I repeat it well, and he was like, "How do you know this?" And I was like, "I listen to this."
Nice. At least you got I think they will love you in Brazil now.
Yeah, I need to
come back.
I need a win to dance.
Yeah.
I'm ready for it.
Do you know the skier? Yeah, I love when he wins and he just dances. It's so good.
I mean, I already started collecting, because after the match, me and my partner were like, we need to celebrate it, you know, somehow.
Yeah.
So we do like some kind of dancing. We usually go out of camera. And I have already like 2 videos of after our wins. We like do some dancing. So I think in Brazil it has to be something special. I need to prepare.
Yeah, you better
choreography.
Are you going to Brazil? The tournaments?
Yes.
I'm really job as well? Or no?
Yeah.
Well, I hope to see you dance on TV this time.
Yeah, let's see how we do.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm really excited.
It's fun. It's fun.
Yeah. Well, thanks for doing this.
Of course. Again. Maybe we can do some follow-up.
Yes, for sure.
Yeah.